Hello to you this morning. It's another amazing Friday morning. Yep. And it's with a lot of pleasure that I'm here this Friday. It's Finance Friday, everybody. My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. I consider it a privilege to be able to speak to you like I do on Friday mornings about all things personal finance and enterprise. Because at the end of the day, our ability to make a difference, make an impact is tied to the resources that we can move. And what's one resource that we all need? That's economic power. And economic capacity is found in how you make and manage money. That's where we're starting from today. Um, I'm going to ask a quick question. And the question is, are you progressing or are you just moving? Um, Hold that thought. Now, from before going into the meat of the matter, I just want to remind you that hey, this is still tax season. My friends at the Financial Empowerment Initiative are still filing tax returns for modest income members of the community. So if you're in Calgary or you're in Edmonton and you earn $50,000 or less or somewhere around there, and you're wondering how you're going to get your tax returns filed, well, you definitely can reach out to the Financial Empowerment Initiative. Send an email to operations@thefei.ca, and somebody will be happy to respond to you with either a location, a timing, or a link that you can jump on to have your tax returns filed. That's one of the arrangements, one of the programs that the FEI puts in place to support the community. In addition to this, Founders Lounge by Startup Corp will be back next week, Thursday. It's April 16. We are going to have Mr. John Hetherington of We Deliver Your Vision speak to us. And we're looking at everything that has happened so far in the year. Q1 is done, Q2 is off to a flying start. And the question is, you made those amazing goals in January, where you are. How can we support you to ensure that you are getting the kind of results that you are looking for? That's what we're going to be talking about. So you can check out Startup Corp's handles on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and get more information about the event. But like always, we're at the platform. It's third Thursday. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and we're going to be there. It's going to be an amazing time. So, hey, if you're an enterprise or you want to be an enterprise, show up. That's a nice place to be. So I was asking, as far as money is concerned, where you are, what's the deal? What's your situation? Are you making progress or are you moving? You know, because when you start your career, or wherever your location may be in life, you're as long as you're earning income and you're like, yeah, I'm doing good. You're paying your bills, you're saving. Probably you have one or two investments there, stock market portfolio in there, whether it's local or diversified, some real estate. But is that the real sign of progress? How do you measure progress? Is it the size of the portfolio or the piece of the personality? That's where I'm going with this today. Because if every month you do all this work, make all this money, you run your budget, you allocate all the funds, make the distributions, and it still feels like you're constrained, like you're wearing a straight jacket. Maybe there's a thought to that. Maybe there's something that strain, that tightness is calling your attention to. And that's where we're going to sit all of this month. And that's building financial margin. How do you ensure that you're running your finances in a way that gives you the space you need to move? Because when life happens, it's not about necessarily about how much money you have. you find out that it becomes very important that you have the margin to make the right decision, to utilize the right resources to get the results that you desire. When you are like up to the wall, to at the hilt every time, month in, month out, uh, probably maybe that's something calling your attention to say, hey, we need to revisit this. Because one, it's not good for your pocket. Two, it's not good for your heart. Long-term health and wellness, stress and tension does not help that. And financial stress and financial tension is a real thing. So, most financial advice focuses on growing your income, saving, investing. But I'm saying, hey, take another look at this. How much of what you have are you putting away? Are you locking away into fixed places? Um, that emergency fund, how quickly can you get access to it? Uh, is there any space, any wiggle room? Do you, when something goes wrong, do you have to run around to make things happen? Or do you have a system that ensures that things just flow naturally? Because guess what? You have an answer for that, right? So, I put together something called the Wealth Strength Index. And what it helps you to do is you assess your situation and answer a few questions. And it helps you to identify the cause of your tension and your pressure, whether it's insufficient income or excess leverage or a budget that has just run away from you, as the case may be. But the fact is, when you focus on the basic things that regular financial advice speaks to, i.e., earning, managing your debt, managing your budget, there's a tendency for you to just do without thinking about the why. So you are stuck in this loop of, oh, I got to keep to my budget, I got to manage my money. But you're not creating that space for yourself that ensures that when life happens, not only is your money well managed, but you are well managed. You have the space to make the decisions. You have the space to meet the needs at any given time. So, the point is this: even people that are doing very well from an income perspective experience this tightness. And that is what I'm trying to draw attention to. And that's simply the fact that there's no margin built in. Every dollar, literally every dollar, is spoken for in a manner that leaves nothing behind. Right? So the layer that I'm trying to get us to begin to look at, the layer that I'm trying to get us to focus on and give attention to, is that extra, that margin, that breathing space in your finances. So every month you are saying, okay, this is how much I get. This is what I'm putting away for my life. This is what I'm putting away for savings. This is what I'm putting away for investment. This is what I'm putting away for an emergency fund. This is what I'm putting away for fund money. And this one I'm putting away for unknown. And those are the things that ensure that whatever happens around you as life ebbs and flows, you are not going to be running from pillar to post. So you can have somebody earning a lot of money, investing regularly, doing all the right things, but the personal pressure is still there. And I'm saying that personal pressure does not have to exist. And the way that you take it out is by structure. If you notice, all I've been saying since I started talking personal finance is you need to build structure. You need to create a system. Part of that system is margin and predictability. You know how much is coming in, you know where you're sending it to, you know what's coming back from where you sent it to, and you know how much space you have just in case life happens. So this is why this matters, because before you focus on, oh, I want to increase my capacity, I want to scale, I want my financial base to grow, like anybody in enterprise knows, if you put lots of money into advertising and you create a system, or rather you create a flood, a ton of leads, but you don't have a system that ensures that all those inquiries can be properly managed and midwifed until they become revenue, you're more likely going to break the system than make the system. And that's my thought to you today. How are you making that system? That system that guarantees that not only are you making money, but you are building the margin that allows you to not experience that pressure, that allows you to not experience that tension. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So it's not about how much you're investing. It's not about how much you're making. It's not about how frequently you balance your budget. It's about the fact that you've built your life in a way that ensures that you have financial margin. That is where I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. So, this Friday morning, I just want you to give that a thought. And if this resonates with you, I am going to be putting out an assessment that can help you, one, take a look at your personal situation, identify the source of your pressure, and then take action towards relieving that. And my goal is to ensure that as many of us that hear this, see this, interact with this, are able to do something about it. It's one thing to hear, it's another thing to do. And of course, why we do all this is to get the result. And the result I'm looking for is more and more of us that are in this space where money is well managed, it's not a worry, it's not a concern, and it's building the life that we want. So that's all I got for you this Friday. My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. It's tax season. Yes, we are deep in tax season. Just about 3 weeks left before the deadline hits. I just want to say to you, if you're a business owner, right? If you're a business owner, make sure you capture your expenses. That's basically one of the most important things that you can do for yourself from a tax perspective. Yes, I just thought to toss that in there before I checked out. So that's all of it for me this Friday morning. I wish you an excellent weekend. The sun is shining in Calgary. Looks like the weather is going to be great this weekend, but fingers crossed, you really don't know. But hey, have an excellent one. And that's all from me. Bye for now this Friday morning.